This is part two of a three-part introduction into the Black Medics Forum. It's a recap of a conversation starter from 3rd December 2020. And in the first part, we discussed the need for the Black Medics Forum. And in this second part, we will look at some of the health issues, health risks, health outcomes that concern us about Black medics in this country at the moment. I am a psychiatrist with a special interest in occupational health, and I am also a clinician for the Practitioner Health Programme. So when considering the mental health of professionals, including doctors and dentists, I think it's important that we look beyond organic pathology, look beyond medical problems, because often the functional impairment and the ongoing etiological factors will lie in psychological, behavioural, socioeconomic, occupational factors. And at our first meeting, which you can have a look at the recap of part one of the trilogy, we did look at aspects of distress, work satisfaction, working conditions, working characteristics. And these were identified as factors that may be more relevant for a group of Black doctors than their white counterparts. I have often considered literature and textbooks that list several risk factors, including things like marital status, gender, job characteristics, organization characteristics, age, psychological characteristics. We are familiar with how things like workload, autonomy, fairness, values can affect mental well-being within the workplace. And they have been built into well-used models that explain stress in the workplace. And this is on the background of knowing that stress in the workplace is accounting for more than half of the work-related absences in this country. So even when one of these authors have gone a bit deeper into the specifics of individual characteristics that might make people more at risk of such negative outcomes, we see a list here that doesn't include race or ethnicity. So we're asking the question, or putting it out there, that ethnic inclusion would need to be included in our well-used models to understand stress-related negative health-related outcomes. And when we look at ethnic inclusion, we need to consider issues of perceived discrimination, identity issues, acculturation. And indeed, when people were signing up for the Black Medics Forum, most people attending listed that there were significant ongoing issues of discrimination coming from lots of different places within the workplace. And also there were barriers to recognizing and maintaining their own identity. So clearly we're starting to have a conversation about how some of these experiences would feed in to negative health-related outcomes in the workplace for Black medics. And there is evidence out there that says that ethnic minorities are nearly twice as likely to report significant work-related stress than their white counterparts. So within our conversation, we're suggesting, as Roberto Capasso has also suggested that our work-related stress models need to include an evaluation of ethnicity, issues such as acculturation, issues such as identity, perceived discrimination, because there is good grounds for suggesting that these aspects can affect workplace demands, job stress, relationships, and health outcomes. Hopefully our work going forward will give a richer picture of this and collect information around this and make sure that these sorts of practices are more available for us in terms of recognizing problems, but also in preventing problems.